Now it seems like 50 has finally found the time to respond to Hurricane Chris and Dame Dash after dissing him, and this is what he put up.
Somebody definitely sent me that cute shit 50 said about me not having no money. I want to see if you the real deal. See if I'm the real deal.
Nigga, whole teeth came out.
God.
Niggas talking that 50 cents. I be talking
Who this designer?
Niggas talking that Timmy.
Boy, this nigga didn't caught the case off the plane and went straight homeless mode. Look at this nigga, bro. Look like they say he driving Ubers now. I don't know if this the Uber man holding the camera or it's him.
Let the niggas get
Nah, it ain't him.
Bubba Dub would say, you throw a motherfucking concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of bitch ass shit is that?
Gang, I'm willing to sit down and talk.
Now I ain't backtracking. He all on the news.
And just, go have some drinks or have something to eat. Or maybe I can take you to my grandma's house. Let her give you some real soul food.
Shut up.
The Accomplice by Curtis Dickinson Jackson and Aaron Phillip Clark, available now.
Man, you gotta love the promotion by 50, bro. This dude literally turns everything into a fucking promotion. These dudes been sitting back dissing, and he done turned y'all boys into advertisement. Now, the whole thing with 50 and Dame Dash is over 50 actually mentioning Dame Dash in the interview that he had with Gillian Wallow while he was down here in Shreveport for the Human Harmony Fest. They had their little podcast, and 50 had mentioned him in the interview, talking about his early on deals, and this is what he said. Now we're gonna jump into the Hurricane Chris thing where he did his little diss track and everything, and he was all on the news. But here we was talking about with Dame Dash.
We was getting high like that, and I'm like, what the f*** made him think like this? Like it was, and I'm like, it was a Friday evening. Everything record that Friday. I recorded that Friday, that Saturday, that Sunday. He came back. I had a full CD, Automatic Gunfire. It was my whole mixtape, Automatic Gunfire, was done Monday morning. He was listening. He was going, "Yo, when did y'all get a chance to?" All this shit was this weekend. Like I was dying to do that. I just didn't want him to feel like he brought a problem because I knew he didn't understand the severity of who I am is. Like it's a little different. Like for me, it's like consequences is you dead, nigga. It's not enough to talk about. I mean, he didn't quite understand that. He was listening to the material. He was listening to the music.
It's hot.
It's hot.
How much money did he give you for that first deal?
I got $1 million.
Cash, add the taxes.
The only person that pointed out that $1 million was no money was Damon Dash, and he has no money now. I only felt that, because he said, "Well, there ain't no money. Like after you get you a watch, a chain, and you look out for the homies, and you do this, then it's nothing." Right? And I was like, "Nigga, I'm from 134th Street. $1 million is a lot of money."
Right.
I think I hit the lotto.
Right.
When you ain't got nothing, $1 million is a lot of money. But all in all, $1 million really ain't a lot of money. If you got a lot of money already.
How you gonna say it's no money like that? And I just never forgot that because of how it felt.
Was that the only offer you got? Was any other labels offered you?
I met with everybody. I met with Clue, Desert Storm, all of them. It's because I wanted them to say they was doing the deal with me. First thing they did when they came in, Skeen came in with them. He said, "Yo, we talked to the Wolves. They said it's okay to talk to you. You think I do a deal with it? They gotta ask somebody if it's okay."
What other labels you done a deal with? What other name brand labels that offered you a deal?
Dino.
Okay, now, here go your boy, Hurricane Chris. He done made a diss track. He done made a diss track against 50. He all on the news. He upset. He say 50 is dividing the city and extorting the city. so he got mad and made a diss track. Let's see what he talking about.
You won't get off in some gangster shit. Hang out the window with that chopper, turn G Unit studio into a stack of bricks. Bang, bang.
All right, we're gonna stop right there. We don't know why you coming at 50 with this gangster shit. Okay, first of all, Hurricane Chris ain't gangster, all right? He's an artist. He's not known for no type of street shit. Besides him catching the body, what, in 2021, 2022? Something like that. It may have been last year. I'm not sure. But other than that, ain't nothing gangster about Hurricane Chris as far as what we know in the city. He ain't out here in the field. All right. So let's let that be known. Now, when he talking about on this record is he's mentioning these Shreveport neighborhoods, Cedar Grove, Cooper Road. It's a whole bunch of them for y'all that don't know. The city literally is a whole gang. Well, it ain't a gang, but the whole city is just hoods. It ain't no safe place. Like, I be telling the people that be coming with me, they be like, well, what's the good side? I'm like, nigga, it ain't no good side. Everywhere's dangerous around this bitch. I don't care what side you go to. But that's what he's mentioning. He's saying the Cooper Road, some Crip niggas. Okay, now, if it's any gang type shit, now, we don't do this Crip and blood shit down here. I just want to let y'all know that. If you running around Shreveport or Bossier or probably anywhere else in the state hollering about you a Crip or a blood, a nigga ain't stunning you. He probably really gonna think you weak and probably really try to step on you for real. So yeah, that Crip and blood stuff don't really fly down here. The Cooper Road, now that's what they known for. Tookie Williams is from there, so that's laid down there through history. But is there an actual faction to where there's actual leadership and a hierarchy and, you know, a chain of command or some type of order? Hell no. Hell no, they not. Now, these dudes, they step now, but this ain't something that you want to get into with 50. We ain't trying to be on none of that. He's the only person that's going against the fucking grain. Everybody else happy for human harmony. They're happy about the investment that 50 doing. They're happy about the programs that he implementing, the businesses, the jobs, the homeowner programs. You know, these are all the things that he has not mentioned. Now, I want to jump over here to when he was on KSLA News 12, which is Shreveport News Channel. Shout out to them. They got him for an interview. Or he probably called up there and asked him for an interview. I just can't see them wanting to fucking interview Hurricane Chris. They ain't interviewed this nigga in literally 20 years. It's really nothing for... But he got that internet status going now. Now, I tip my hat to Hurricane. I'm not hating on him or none of that. I think he still has the ability and the talent to be a great artist that he once was. It's just, but when you get to talking this political stuff and economics and stuff like that, bro, that ain't your lane, because you ain't really doing nothing in that. So that's what a lot of backlash is in the city behind Hurricane talking the way he talking. It's not adding up with the actual actions that he's claimed to do or wants to do, or the ideas that he has that he says 50 should be doing in the city. You know, I think he really thought that everybody was gonna band together behind him and you know, just follow behind him with this dumb shit. But we not on that. He's the only one. There isn't any other rappers, local artists that's speaking out and saying that, you know, 50's extorting us, he doing this, he that, we don't want this, want that, and all that ratchet shit. You know, ain't nobody tripping about that but him. You know, the culture is the culture of the city. That's gonna remain. 50 not changing that. And we're gonna jump into Jaguar right too, because Jaguar was talking some crazy shit. You know, she all over the place with whatever she be having going on, what she claims she know and who she been around and all this. But she talking about this situation with Bebe. But we're gonna jump into that next. So here is Hurricane Chris. He on the news talking crazy as well. And we're gonna jump into Tony Yayo too, because Tony Yayo has something to say too.
Discuss. G-Unit officials are saying that 50 Cent is preparing to host another Human Harmony Festival in the future, and then his G-Dome that we saw is going to be permanent in downtown Shreveport. So are you willing to reconcile with 50 Cent and work with him in the future?
Yeah, bro, I'm willing to work with him. Like I told you, I think it's a...
Bro, these niggas can't talk. They can't fucking talk. You on the news talking about some, yeah, bro. Man, there's a lady you speaking to.
Big misunderstanding, and we actually need to sit down. Like, as he a dude that's from urban community, so I think he understand what I just said very well. I couldn't go to his community and rename it and without knowing that it was significance to the names that I was saying that we taken out of here. A lot of disrespect has happened, and I'm willing to sit down and we fix everything.
All right. So first off, as a grown man, and understand this is a billionaire you trying to bump heads with over this words or phrase that you talking about. Now I totally understand where he coming from when he's talking about renaming or rebranding of some sort of the city. You know, okay, this is known for being Ratchet City. It is what it is. I get him on that standpoint. I can't fault him on that. You know, that's the brand, that's the name. It is kind of, you know, outlandish for him to come out and say, all right, no more Ratchet City. You know what I'm saying? But to our understanding as the people of Shreveport and surrounding areas, we're not taking that as that. His dumb brain taking it as that it's offensive. We're taking it as that, all right, no more wild shit at this event. No shooting. No fucking fighting. No goddamn head busting. No nothing. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it nice. Let's represent the city in the best way. Let's make this a successful event. Keep all the bullshit on the outside. That's what I think 50 was mainly really saying to us when he made that statement. This fool, with his ignorant Shreveport brain and mind, he takes it left to where it's offensive. And it's not. Ain't nobody coming out talking like he talking about that shit. You know, Ratchet City is Ratchet City. It is what it is. 50, he gonna embrace it. It is what it is, bro.
I'm willing to sit down and talk. And
now he won't sit down
and just, you know, go have some drinks or have something to eat. Or maybe I can take you to my grandma's house and, you know, let her give you some real soul food.
Man,
next thing we're going to discuss, G-Unit officials are saying that 50 Cent is preparing to host another Human Harmony Festival in the future. And then,
like I said, you can't go at a man like that the way you did, like a little boy getting online, expressing yourself in frustration, and you not talking in order, and you sounding crazy. Now you want to sit down. Listen, guidance over emotions, my niggas. Guidance over emotions. That was a whole move. You don't get online just hollering and screaming like that. Then you didn't already killed your blessing if you did have one coming. This you gotta understand. Take my advice, Hurricane Chris. Listen. Look, bro. I admire you jumping back on this scene. I do. You done made your way back. You got some noise. You got a little buzz up under you now. Now carry that and turn this shit into what you want it to be from after the first time it may not have went your way. You got a chance. But man, 50 is your link. You tripping. And he may not even be on no music shit. 50 not in the music industry no more. He not coming down here to sign none of you niggas. He not. That shit dead. 50 ain't in the music. He's in movies. It's more money in movies. So nigga, polish your acting skills up. Implement some other things that you could around that and get in with these people, bro. That's what anybody with sense would do. This nigga here just plumb ignorant. Bottom line. Let's see what Tony had to say.
So let me tell you, bro, and let me tell you, 50 spent millions of dollars to make sure everybody was comfortable and do something new in the city.
Hella money.
He wants to turn the city into like the new Las Vegas or the new Atlantic City or whatever it may be.
Got the potential.
Dubai, whatever it may be. But when you look at it, we from New York, so we used to spending big money on where we live at. We spend big money. So when we see the cribs that these other guys got down south, of course we want to go there and buy. So it's like sometimes negative energy, it spreads faster. As soon as Hurricane Chris said something, everybody just gravitated to it. Now check it, look. Now a 50, he's a crazy nigga. He don't even have to say nothing. Because if I had his money, I wouldn't even say nothing to Hurricane Chris. I would just let it rock, whatever.
And see, at first I thought he wouldn't say nothing. Because what's the point of even saying something to him? Other than it's going to be in his gain or his benefit if he do say something. You know, negative or derogative, going back and forth with Hurricane, it ain't no point. Hurricane ain't got no money. Hurricane ain't got no fucking... He's not a tycoon. He's not a businessman. You know, he has no weight up under him other than that rap shit, and that was from 20 years ago. What's the point? What's the point of talking to you? It's like swatting a fly.
But that shit was spreading faster than what he really came down to do.
Right.
He's with the mayor. You know what I'm saying? Came a long way from where we from. We from Southside Jamaica, Queens, man.
Yeah, so Hurricane Chris, who's from that area, criticized 50 for not having more Louisiana artists.
But we still had Master P down there. Ain't he from Louisiana?
Yeah.
We had Fredo Bang down there. Ain't he from Louisiana?
Yeah,
See, he got on there talking crazy like that, like a hoe, because he wasn't actually there. This nigga didn't pop out at the fucking event. He could have easily popped out and 50 them would have welcomed them niggas and with open arms. Easily. He could have just showed up in support. All them rappers he claimed that should have been there and performed, half of them niggas was actually there. I saw some of them. They wasn't hollering and complaining like he was. They wasn't complaining about not performing. They actually had a spot, I'm going to show it on here, where it was under the bridge, where it was thousands of people and new artists were performing. So, you know, where was you at during this time? But see, he don't know all of this because he wasn't there. Even Terrence Gangsta Williams was popping out up there, walking amongst wolves. DJ Envy out there just walking around, you know, having a good time, taking pictures. Tony Yayo, everybody, you know, he wasn't nowhere to be found. This is his own city, but now he want to come out and make all these type of claims and accusations.
It's not like that. See, this is what people got to understand. Fifth is cool with everybody. All Hurricane Chris had to do was pull up. And Fifth would have been like, yo, this is the BBB nigga. Because that's what niggas from New York know him for.
Yeah.
And that's it. He could have played the game or whatever. Didn't he catch a body or something like that?
Yeah, I actually interviewed about it.
No, look.
He killed someone in self-defense and got off.
Okay, so he get more press off of this than the body.
Crazy.
So it's so crazy how it is, how social media and everything is, because we not talking about the good that happened. Nobody got killed in 4 days down there.
Listen, I know y'all may hear that quite often. Nothing happened. Nobody got killed. It wasn't no shooting. Listen, Shreveport rough and raw. It's very different from a whole lot of places around America. I don't care if you on the west, the east, or up north. Ain't shit like this shit down here. These boys down here really getting busy. For real, for real. It's different from the West Coast. Y'all got guns over there, but y'all ain't got guns like these niggas down here. And they slanging iron down here every night and day, every hour, broad day. Don't give a damn. Kids, grandmas, neighborhoods, whatever, house, car, it don't matter. That's just how raw they is down here. So when he mentioned and people saying stuff like this, it's actually a shocker, because there's not a weekend, there's not a day, there isn't probably a 4-hour span a lot of times in Shreveport where they're shooting everywhere across the city. I tell a lot of people, look, I don't try to make Shreveport sound tough and the biggest, baddest place, but it is what it is. The stats speak for themselves. The homicides speak for themselves. You know, it's a very dangerous place. So a lot of people of the city, we've been praying for somebody like 50 to come down here and change the culture, the environment, because we really want to have a good time. This is Jigga City. We love to party. We love to have a good time. But murder and gangster shit has plagued that city, literally. And it's rough. Like I say, it ain't no games. So it's a lot of sharks in the water, every dog eat dog for himself type shit. That's how the whole state is, really. But like I say, enough on that. But it is what it is. We just want that shit to change, man.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about they had a good time. So he's the only one. Because all the local artists, some of them is on the flyer. They was invited.
Yeah.
I think Big Papa or somebody, I don't know the name, but there was a lot of artists that Orv and Phil had come. And that's what it's about. And we'll be back. And we you know.
Yeah, man, it looked dope. And yeah, Fredo Bang, definitely Louisiana artist.
Bro,
that's
it's
my
not
man.
every time you get to see Carissa Shields and Bud Crawford.
Bud
Crawford playing in a basketball game right in front of you. Then you got Gilly and Wallow.
Bro, this shit was amazing.
It was a real nice event, man.
This shit was
50
amazing.
spent a lot of money on that. So it's like, let's focus on that. Let's not focus on what one nigga said.
Yeah.